Welcome to part number 5 of the Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past playthrough. In this video, we're heading through the Lost Woods, and we're gonna go find the Master Sword, so we can save Hyrule. The game is almost coming to a close. Just kidding, it's not coming to a close, but the first part of the game is coming to a close. And the Lost Woods, it's not really a dungeon, there's no map or compass or big key. But it's maze-like. The only item you can get is this one right here. A mushroom! Yes! That must be the most useful item ever! It's not really, but it has one purpose. We'll be seeing its purpose later. Oh, and there it is right there! There's the Master Sword. Oh, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. Here we go, there it is. Oh man, here we go, yes! Oh, it's not the Master Sword? Dang it! This is almost as disappointing as when I beat Super Mario 64 and all I got was just a cake? Man, let's go find the real Master Sword. Oh, look at this, it's a clearing. Oh, look at all these animals. There it is! Wow, it's really close to the fake Master Sword. The 3 pendants come out of you magically, start glowing colors. Oh, it's blinding. Oh, wow. Oh, it's all bright now. Where'd all the fog go? Suddenly, what a weird name. I can't pronounce that. I guess he contacts you telepathically. Does he have telepathic powers, or is the Master Sword helping out here? I have no idea. But now, we have to go defeat, what's his face? I don't remember his name. Starts with an A, it's like Agnum or something like that. UAA, help! The soldiers are coming to the sanctuary! Aye! Dot. I can't even believe that the soldiers found Princess Zelda! Her hiding place was perfect! How did they find her there? I don't know. It was such a great hiding spot. It was definitely not in a building that it was easily accessible to the soldiers. Anyways, the Master Sword, it's a lot more powerful than your first sword. Enemies that took 2 hits now take 1. I don't think it's double the power. It might be double the power, but I'm not sure. Anyways, talk to this guy right here because he is selling a bottle for 100 rupees, which is a fair price, I'd say. And he has 4 bottles right there. Why can't he sell me any more? I'm not sure. But now we have 2 bottles out of the 4. I think... no, we don't get the 4th one until much later in the game. The 4th one, it's not that it's pretty hidden, it's just you need certain items to access it. So we'll be seeing that later. And I'm not sure where I'm going right now. I should be heading towards the castle. But, or maybe I'm going... Actually, I think this is the correct route, if I'm not mistaken. These guards now take a lot less hits than they did before. I think they took 3 before, now they take 2. So in general, the rule is enemies now take 1 less hit to kill. Which is always dandy, that's always nice. Oh, okay, now I know what I was doing. Or do I? Okay, yes. Right now, I'm trying to get an optional item, but I haven't realized that I can't get it just yet. I need to go to the Dark World to get this item, and I totally forgot. And you see, I'm really confused right now. I'm like, and then I realized, oh, I can't get it yet. I should have cut that part out, but I think I hit to the castle straight after this, so I decided to leave it in. And the map screen now has a skull on it telling you need to go back to Hyrule Castle and finish things. Or start the second part of the game. You can go straight back to Hyrule Castle, the same path you went in the beginning of the game. In fact, I think there's less guards this time, so I think getting into the castle is actually, yeah, easier than before. But you get to explore more of the castle. In fact, the castle is pretty large. The dash attack, it can run straight through enemies, so even if there's an enemy in the way of your path, you can just shoot, or not shoot it, go right through it and continue running, which is pretty cool. It's one of the reasons why I love the dash attack oh so much. Look at this epic sword fight. I love how your swords, they can clash together and you get that nice little cling noise. It's really cool. But we need the Master Sword to kill that barrier right there. If you don't have the Master Sword, you can't get rid of that barrier. So yeah, you obviously can't get into this dungeon without it. And I don't think you can defeat the boss without the Master Sword. Although I've never tried because I've never gotten in here without the Master Sword. So I'm just going to assume that you can't get in. Oh, the arrows can hurt those guys? Oh, but I ran out of arrows. If you run out of arrows, the bow on the inventory screen, it changes. The picture changes. It doesn't show any arrows. It just shows the bow. Much like it did in the original Legend of Zelda. If you ran out of arrows... Or no, if you didn't have the arrows. Because you had to buy arrows in that game. Man, the Legend of Zelda has changed over the years. In this dungeon, a lot of the times, you need to kill all the enemies in the room to collect the small keys. That's actually true for a lot of the dungeons further on in the game, so at this point, you might want to start killing enemies. Use your combat tools to assist you. The boomerang is good for stunning people. The bow and arrow, they're good for hurting people. And we'll be getting some items later on that will help in combat. One neat upgrade with the Master Sword is that when your health is full, you shoot out these, you shoot out an energy beam. It's not a laser, it's just a beam. It's this nice circular attack. And I think it's the same strength as a sword swing, but you can do it from a distance, which is very nice. I'm demonstrating it right there, so I realized that I should probably demonstrate it. But that's pretty nifty. You can't do that with the regular sword. And I love how all the 2D games included this feature. I don't know if all of them did, but none of the 3D games have this feature. Which I guess it makes sense, but I don't know. I think it would be cooler if they had them. I don't know. I understand why it's not there, because it wouldn't really work in the 3D environment. But it should still be there. I mean, come on. It should still be there for cool points. I don't know. I think it would be cool. Maybe they'll include it in Skyward Sword. Although by the time I post this video, Skyward Sword will probably be already out. And some people have asked me before, like people that know me, and I've talked to them about this. Why do you record all these way before you post them? I just like to have a surplus of videos available. So in case I can't make videos for like a week or so, I still have videos to post. So just for fun, I'm going to tell you today's date while I'm recording this commentary. The date I recorded this commentary. And looking at my computer here, today is October 12th, 2011. So I don't know when I'm going to post this, but I bet it'll be like the beginning of November or something. I hope not. I don't want to record these too far in advance. But I do like to keep a surplus of videos, just to have a few extra ones so I can bring you regular content. Because if I got sick or something and I couldn't post anything, well, I wouldn't be able to post content, so that's why I do this. Just so I can continue to bring you regular content once every 2 days, something like that. At least one video every 3 days, but it's more likely to be once every 2 days, or sometimes... No, every other day. That's the term I was looking for. Maybe sometimes 2 days in a row, but not every day. I don't have the time for that. Well, I do, but I don't. I have the videos to post, but if I did one a day, I'd run out of videos eventually, and I wouldn't be able to have that surplus. But, yeah. The Hyrule Castle dungeon, it functions pretty similar to a tower. You just keep going up floors. It's very linear. There's no... I don't think there's a boss key, unless I collected one. No, I don't think there's a boss key. There's no map. Or maybe there's a map. No, I don't think there is. I'm not sure. But here, oh no, he's got Zelda. Uh-oh, this is not good. Quick, Link, do something! Spring into action, don't just stand there! This is not good. Do something! You did nothing. Congratulations, now Zelda is gone. The seal of the 7 wise men is broken. And now he can get into the dark world. Ugh. Unbelievable, Link. Why didn't you do something? Or not the dark world, the golden land. But he's gonna transform it into the dark world because he's evil. Why didn't you do something, Link? You're so silly. Oh, and now it's time to fight our favorite wizard friend. And you can't hurt him with the sword. Nope. Instead, you have to deflect his attacks back at him, which is pretty cool. You get to play a game of tennis, sort of. But sometimes he won't shoot out the standard energy ball. He'll shoot out that circle of blue energy balls, and you don't want to swing at those because it'll split apart and hurt you. Also, sometimes he'll shoot lightning at you like he did just there. So you just gotta watch out for his attacks. If he shoots out that blue and red energy ball, deflect it back at him. That's pretty much the same thing. The whole boss fight never really transformed his strategy. And are we supposed to be fighting like really high up in the sky? Like, the background is just blue. Are they just being lazy, or I don't know. Are you in the sky? I guess that makes sense. But it looks like you're looking down, so wouldn't you see the ground? Perhaps? I don't know, that's what I think. But this guy is actually really easy. It's actually one of the easiest bosses in the game, if you're being careful anyway. Just look for what attack he is doing, and if you have good enough reflexes, you shouldn't have any problem deflecting his attacks back at him, and not deflecting attacks that you shouldn't deflect. It's pretty easy. He does take a while. I think he takes 8 or 10 hits. Something like that. But he's not that hard. Just take your time and don't worry about not attacking him. If you need to take your time and miss an energy ball, go ahead. There's no penalty, there's no time limit. And oh, we defeated him. He's not ready to defeat or admit defeat yet. He's gonna draw us into the dark world. Oh, I didn't want to go to the dark world. The dark world looks weird. And now, what's-his-face is communicating with us once again. He's saying that this used to be the Golden Land, but the wizard transformed it into the Dark World because that's what he wanted to do. So it's a pretty evil place, and there's a lot of treacherous enemies, treacherous dungeons. And I'll explain more about the Dark World in the next part. But we'll head to the first dungeon of the Dark World in part number 6. I'll see you then.